Hi everybody, this is Dale. Welcome to my channel, Not Too Shabby Chic. I'm going to show you today what I am giving away today as part of the raffle that was held by Tara McGuire for her Forget Me Not Alzheimer's Foundation. Those of you who bought a raffle ticket got your name put in for my drawing. And if you bought more than one ticket, your name was put in for ever how many tickets you purchased. There were 10 people and some bought more than one. I'm going to go through quickly because I already did this video once and it messed up and didn't keep recording. So I'm going to try to do it more quickly than I did before so that you can get an idea of everything you've won without showing you every piece like I was doing before because the video was too long. You may hear in the background my husband and my great-granddaughter playing around. So we have vintage wallpaper. This I paid like $40-something for, and I got about 3 times this size, but I'm sharing. All of these book pages are vintage, and I gave 13 of these bags that are not vintage, but everything else in here for the most part is vintage. There's some books, postcards, book pages, all kinds of stuff. And some big envelopes that are really thick you can use for a journal cover, and music, piano book, and that kind of thing. So that's one stack. Then in this stack, just go there, I have this, which is not vintage, but I love it, and I'm sharing because I have another one, this cross, that you could use on the cover of a journal. Lots of vintage postcards and cards. There may be a few in here that are not vintage. Vintage playing cards, library vintage Dewey Decimal System index cards, more things. I have a couple of really old letters. This one's from 1894. So be very careful with it. I'm not going to open it again. So you can open it when you get it and read it. But it's getting kind of crumbly, but it is old. It's a couple of bags I got from Selena at Amore Fabriques. This is a very old vintage piece. Vintage Japanese book page. There's another letter you can read for yourself. It's from 1944, and the envelope. This is a postcard. It's really cute with the 2 guys, and it says Aunt Clara said they were both drunk at this time. I just thought that was hilarious. So just vintage things. This is an original vintage picture from 1953. Isn't she adorable? Another vintage photo. Vintage money pieces and things. Some vintage playing cards. Baseball cards. Vintage pieces. Pictures. This was from a Bible I had from 1894, that Bell Brothers chocolate and bonbons that I've seen the advertisements for. It's very old. This is of Dallas, a copy of a painting. Here's more. These are like Asian vintage postcards. Here comes my granddaughter. A vintage little greeting card. Some more postcards. Little cards. That's not vintage. These are vintage. These bingo cards I purchased from eBay, so I'm sharing some of those with you. This is vintage. And those, that's not. I have this vintage Reader's Digest book, and the copyright on this is 1986, but it's perfectly fine. But we like to use these for journal covers, and this one is a small spine. I haven't seen one quite like that. This is a very old book, Jane Gable, 1906. I bought this book for 20 bucks, I think. So it'd be a pretty journal cover. There's only 2 or 3 pictures in it. It's mostly, you know, text, but it is very old. Here are some vintage Sesame Street books, the little golden books. A Good Housekeeping Cooking for the Family recipe book and pictures that are really cool. And then this Christmas Solos and Duets book that is really cool, and it's copyrighted 1949. Then I have these vintage sari silks that I got from Dust Fairies, not that one, that I'm going to be sending. So I'm just going to kind of quickly flip through these. This was actually a skirt that I purchased that was from India. It's gorgeous. This is beautiful, the flowers. I'm just going to quickly flip through so you get an idea. This stuff isn't cheap, and this is all vintage sari pieces. This has a red and a pinkish, orangish sheen. Green and yellow. Red and gold, like an orange red. It's really pretty. This I got from Amore Fabrics. It is vintage, from some type of quilt that's handmade from India, and you can use it for a journal cover, and I have the lining that you could sew in if you don't want to show that. I like that myself, but I'm sharing that. Vintage pieces are absolutely beautiful. This one was hard to let go of. It's a wine color. It's another yellow. It's like a pretty burnt orange. This is not vintage. It's not from India. It's a piece of a scarf that I got somewhere, the lame fabric, and it's fun to use. This is a good sized piece of real pretty dusty pink or dusty rose. It's black and gold. And I gave you guys, that's not vintage. Some gorgeous pieces. Pink. There's a green that has gorgeous things on it. Love this piece. Very sheer, but lots of sparkle. And these are all hand stitched, I'm pretty sure. They're all vintage as well. See that? Another pretty good sized piece here. Another pretty green. This I almost didn't want to part with because I like grungy and I like this color, but I'm letting it go. There's a piece. This is pretty on both sides, and this is a large piece of trim. Isn't that beautiful? So you have all those. Then these are non-vintage. This is a vintage, non-Indian. This is a piece of a vintage doily I cut up. This is some trim off of an old sweater that you could use. This is vintage doily pieces where I cut up a big tablecloth type thing. So there's quite a bit of that in there. I cut up a shirt that had these cute ladybugs on it. I thought y'all might like that. This is from an old dress. This was a pocket, but I thought it was really cool. I'm giving you two of the little flowers I made, my Shabby flowers. Then you have lots. I'm not even gonna get them all out again. I did it once before, but you can see lots of vintage, beautiful jewelry pieces and vintage buttons that I hand selected each one. There's 2 or 3 things in here that may not be vintage, and the prize that I said I was giving away was going to be over $200, and just that alone is over $200, but I'm not done. So next I want to share with you the trims and appliques from India. Beautiful. Letting go of some of this stuff. It's very hard. Isn't that pretty hard? Get this one. And it's absolutely mouth-wateringly beautiful appliques. This is a piece of beautiful trim. This is off of a dress I used on my recent journal. It's just a little snippet of it I was sharing. This was off of a skirt. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm giving you the whole piece that you could use. This is pieces of Indian quilt of some sort that I cut up. It's been stitched. You got several pieces of this you can use for pockets, or little mini journal covers would be cute too. So that's all of those. Some more pretty trims. And this is really pretty. Beautiful. These are some appliques that are not Indian. I just think they're cute and I'm sharing. This piece. Gorgeous pieces. Look at that one. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it sure is pretty. Pink pieces. Another piece. Green. More appliques. Look at this one. It's a big piece. Isn't that beautiful? I love the sun. I think it is so pretty. It's hard to let a lot of this go. This was off of a wedding dress. Vintage wedding dress that I'm sharing. It's pretty little heart kind of things. This is not vintage, a high heel. I'm throwing it in. Another applique. Beautiful pieces. And they don't have to be boho journals. I use my, this is not from India. This is a piece I cut off of a linen of some sort and inked it. I use these pieces in all my journals. I'll stick a piece here or there in my grungy journals, my farmhouse journals, my whatever I do. I don't think I've done the same kind twice, actually. Maybe I will eventually. I'm flying through, ladies. Pretty, pretty. Not bad. And last but not least, I have this gorgeous trim. This is beautiful. You might remember me showing you some of these from a video from Dust Fairies. Some stuff I purchased. Just some trim. Really pretty. And you've got nice size pieces. This is some pretty trim. This is like gold and bronze, copper. That's something of mine. I don't know if it's vintage or not. Yellow and gold. I love this one. Isn't that pretty? These are raised and they feel really soft and fuzzy. Trim. Another trim with gold and purple. This is purple and pink, hot pink. You get a big piece of that. This is a large piece that is red and gold and blue. It's like an orange red. Love this one. Orange and gold. A big piece of that. This is really pretty. The black and brown and gold. Orange and gold and red. Gold. And this gorgeous green with some rust. This could be for Christmas, but it could be just pure boho. And then that's really pretty. So that is everything I'm giving away. Make sure I didn't forget something. For those who purchased a raffle ticket. So I want to thank everyone for participating. And I hope you like all of this stuff. And I'm getting ready to draw the name, and I'm trying to find, here it is. I have my sweet little boho bag. I got at Goodwill. It's not going to the winner. I'm keeping this. This is like my drawing basket. So I've got the 10 names in here. And then the ones that purchased extra. As you can see, there's probably more than 10. So I am just not looking. Stirring them up. Let's see who we get. Oops, I dropped it. Where did it go? Where did it go? I can't find it. Let's try it again. I don't know whose name that was, and I can't find it. Look one more time. Oh, it was my name. Well, I can't win. So I don't know why I had my name in there. Let's try this again. Okay, ladies, drum roll. Let's see who this is. Oh my word, another one with my name on it. What is wrong with me? I bought 3 tickets, so I think I put my name in there 3 times because I was just writing them and throwing them in. So I apologize. Okay, this is the last time. If it's my name again, I'm just going to give it to somebody. Renee House Wyatt. You are the lucky winner. Yay, Renee! So I hope you like it, Renee. And actually, I'm going to be meeting you next week, so I can just bring this to you. Because I had a snuffow, whatever, mess up, I'm going to draw another name. Now, you won't be getting this stuff, but I'm going to send you some of this kind of stuff, not as much, just because I messed up twice. So I apologize, and we're going to draw again and make sure this time, make sure I didn't drop anybody on the floor, and make sure mine's not in there. Okay. I'm going to do one more just because I messed up. Let me see who this is. Oops, sorry. All right, Renee, you can't win twice. She bought more than 1 ticket. So I'm throwing you out. Come on. There's 10 people. Surely to goodness. Let's see who this is. All right, Lynn Bond. Lynn, you contact me. My email is Dale, D-A-L-E, McBay, M-C, B as in boy, A-Y, @gmail.com. Or you can private message me and get me your address, and I'll mail you a prize by the weekend. So thanks everyone for participating, and congratulations to Renee and Lynn, and I hope you all had a great weekend and week, and stay blessed, stay happy. It's our choice. In the midst of whatever, we can choose to be happy. And continue, if you don't mind, to support Tara McGuire and her Forget Me Not Alzheimer's program. It's such an important service that she's providing, and they really need funds. And so I would really love it if everyone would continue to support them, whether you buy products from Tara or you can just donate directly to them. It doesn't matter how much or how little. You know, I have over 1,000 subscribers. If every subscriber would donate $1, that'd be $1,000. Everybody could do $1. So please, please, please do a donation if you haven't already. I love you guys. Know you are loved, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.